This right here is the cheapest inverter generator I could find on Amazon in 2025. It's the Lifan G2300i, 2300 watts peak, 1800 running watts, and it's an inverter generator, so it's designed to put out clean power that's safe for electronics. Big question is this a hidden budget gem or is it cheap for a reason? Most importantly, how quiet is it really? Now, first impressions, it's compact. It weighs just under 40 pounds, so you can carry it with one hand. The body is basic, no frills, plastic housing with a simple carry handle on top. First, let's start with the specs because that's where the value jumps up. You're getting 2300 watts peak power. That's your surge capacity for starting motors or appliances that need that initial kick to get going. 1800 watts running power, that's your steady output. It's got a 4-liter gas tank, which Lifan says it will give you about 4 hours of running time at a decent load. If you're running it lightly, you might squeeze out closer to 6 hours. It's also parallel capable, meaning if you buy a second one along with the parallel kit, you can double your power output. It's powered by a 3 horsepower Lifan engine, has low oil shutoff, and it's EPA approved. On the front panel, you've got your standard AC outlets, a DC output, USB ports, and your eco throttle switch. The layout is simple. No confusing controls, no fancy digital readouts. It's as plug and play as generators gets. Now, the big marketing point, the noise rating. On paper, it's listed at 64 decibels at full load. Some listings even claim 54 to 58 decibels at lighter load. That's about the volume of a normal conversation or a dishwasher in the next room. We're gonna obviously test it. I've got my decibel meter set about 20 feet from the generator. We'll test it at idle, at about 25% load, and then at full load to see if these numbers are actually close to what they say they are. At idle with eco mode on, it's getting around. Not bad. You can hold a conversation over it without yelling. Now let's add a small load and charge my laptop. Under a light load, we're sitting at about, let's push it harder with a tea kettle. 1500 watts should do it. With the kettle, we're now up to here's what's good. Number one, the price. It's significantly cheaper than a Honda, Yamaha, or even a mid-tier inverter generator. Number two, the power quality is actually clean. Under 2% total harmonics distortion, which is safe for sensitive electronics. Right now, I've got my laptop charging, all without any flicker or dropouts. That's a benefit of inverter technology, steady, clean power. It's also lightweight and easy to move. If you're camping or tailgating, this is the kind of generator you can actually take without dreading the haul. And I did find some real-world feedback worth sharing. One guy said he uses his Lifan every single day for 5 to 8 hours to power his wife's mobile dog grooming van. Has had no major issues, which is encouraging for something at this price range. But let's talk about the quirks, because there are a few. The biggest one I've seen in reviews is the carburetor design. If you shut it off and tilt it, say while loading it into your car, it can leak fuel into the carb and flood the engine. When that happens, it's a pain to start until you clear the extra fuel. Worst case, it can wash the oil off the cylinder walls, which isn't great for long-term use. So the trick is, once it's been running, keep it level, let it cool down, and avoid tilting until it's empty or close to empty. Noise-wise, it's quieter than a regular open-frame generator, but if you're expecting whisper quiet like the Honda EU 2200i, This isn't it. At a campsite, your neighbors will hear it, but at home during a power outage or on a job site, the noise level is probably not going to bother anyone. Here's a simple test. I have the tea kettle going, laptop charging at the same time, no problem. Voltage stays stable and it's well under the rated load. So who is this type of cheap generator for? If you need a generator for camping trips, tailgating, running a small fridge during a blackout, or powering tools where clean power is important, this one is worth looking at. If you're a light to moderate user, you're getting a lot for the price. But if you need something dead silent, bulletproof, reliable, and designed for heavy daily use over many years, you're going to have to spend more money. This is not a Honda killer, but it is a budget-friendly way to get into an inverter generator. So bottom line, the Lifan does what it says. It's light, portable, and puts out clean power. The noise is average, and this video was not sponsored by anyone. I bought this. I'll drop a link in the description below so you can check the current price and read more reviews for yourself. If you want to see how this stacks up against a higher end inverter generator, I've got that video right here. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, assuming you subscribed.